Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament commentary. Hopefully I'll get a decent one today because I haven't had a lot of chances to play lately, which means that not that many commentaries. Okay, and looks like, what level is that guy? Level 4. Yeah, so looks like artifact control. This is unfortunately not a very good hand, but I do have a couple of shards to start me off, well, more than a couple, and a rotten hound. So, and next turn I'll have to mulligan, unless I draw something that I can actually play. But let's see what happens. That's unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. Yep, he gets to eat the hound. Okay, 5 shards, definitely way too much. Okay, that's still not that good, but much more reasonable. So play this in attack zone, play this in trap zone, and hope he doesn't kill it for free. Basically, if my hound is in play, I can play my necromancer without fear of his trap being a hiding fire because I can just kill it. But we'll see what happens. Yep, so now he's gonna kill my archer. And next turn I'm gonna play my necromancer and kill his archer. I'm gonna mana zone this guy. And we're gonna trade. Hopefully he plays an item so I can Gemstone of Corruption it, but if he doesn't I can still play a 5 drop next turn. So he swings for 2. The question is, do I wanna kill it? Okay. And I think I do. So what I'm going to do is attack like this. And I'm actually gonna play him in defense zone. And pass my turn. There could be an argument for playing him in attack zone, hitting 3 and then playing the second one in attack zone and gaining 2 life. But this should work out fine too. I really want another vampire in my deck, but I don't wanna buy so many packs just for the one card. But we'll see for now. Hopefully I'll just get to kill off both of his guys with him, even though I don't really expect that to happen. That's a bit unfortunate. So now he hits me for 6. So I go down to basically 8 HP since I'm gonna gain 1 next turn. Okay, excellent. That's actually a really good draw. So what I'm gonna do is attack like this, gain 1 life, then play a shard, then play this guy in defense zone, play this guy in attack zone, and hmm. So if I play my doppelganger and he kills my pale blue moon, yeah, I think he'll get to basically kill my doppelganger for free. So I'm just gonna play 2 of those. The good thing is we're both starting to run low on cards at this point. So hopefully I'm able to stabilize. Hmm. I guess I am fine with that trade. He might play the angel, but that's fine. I'm going up to 9 HP at this point. Okay, so this turn I'm gonna have a little change of plan. I'm gonna attack like this, hit him for 1. Then I'm gonna desire. Annoying, but not the worst outcome possible. And I'm gonna play my doppelganger. And pass the turn. So basically I'm gonna use a pale blue moon to block the elvish bard and then kill the armored tiger with one of the doppelgangers. And I will trade it off. And I'm definitely blocking. If he wants to kill it off, that's fine. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Okay, so at this point, I think I'll pass the turn. I'm gonna hit him for 2. Okay, and I'm gonna pass the turn to flip my hound. Okay, excellent. So now I will block with this one. And turn this one into a 1-1. And I'm actually going to take 1 point of damage. No point in taking 3 points of hasty damage if I don't need to. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so now I have a couple of options. I think what I'm going to do is attack the Bird of Good Luck, see if he blocks. Nope. I'm gonna reduce the AP of this one. I'm gonna attack like this. And again reduce the AP of that one. Kill that off. And kill this one off. Now I have to be careful to play my doppelganger on defense zone, so I don't trigger the trap. I will shard zone and pass the turn. Overall, I'm in a good spot right now. I can kill off the Elvish Bard with my Skullhound. I will block actually. I'm fine not flipping it this turn. Okay, this time I will kill it off because I want to have a blocker. Since he has 8 mana, he can play a Rusher that's gonna take me down to 3 HP. I don't want that to happen. And this way I can also use the Emperor next turn. Okay. And this is starting to get annoying. But he is down to 1 HP. Or at least I can get him down to 1 HP. Okay. Don't have any other options. So unless he has a 2 mana blocker in his last card, he's just straight up dead. Okay, so he has a Hiding Fire on his defense zone. Let's see if I can draw a dual casting or something. Nope. So, at this point, he's down to 1 card. I will seal his skills, just to make sure there are no shenanigans. And I will play this guy in defense zone. Passing the turn. Basically, if he kills off my Pale Blue Moon, I'm just gonna kill off his archer. So he's down to 4 HP. He's really cutting it close. If I draw a dual casting or even a Mind's Desire or something. So I'm taking out the archer. And we'll see what happens now. Basically, he needs 2 blockers, because I can kill one with my necromancer. And I can just finally draw my dual casting. Okay. And that should be it. I'll see you all next round. Hello everyone and welcome back to round 2. I'm just waiting for the game to load up. And hopefully this will be as interesting as the first game. The first game was really tight, and basically I managed to draw the dual casting at the last moment after he top decked a couple of key cards. And I'm on the play, and at least I don't have to mulligan turn 1, which is not saying much. But we'll see what happens. Okay. And since he is playing white control, I'm not too scared of not having a 1 or 2 drop, so I will just play a card and pass. And next turn I'll probably open up with a Doppelganger or a Gravekeeper of Agres, depending on what he has in play. It kind of sucks that I'm on the play and I end up losing initiative, since he's probably gonna be the one who makes the first play. Yep. But on the other hand, he is playing a Pegasus, which is pretty underwhelming against my deck. So now I have a couple of options, and I think just playing Agres is gonna be the best one. I could have played the Doppelganger and traded the 1/1 for his Pegasus, but I don't see a point of doing that at this time. So he's gonna hit me for 1. So now I have an interesting choice. I could dual cast if I so desire, but I don't think it's actually worth it. Oh, nice. That shard is gonna come in handy. I'm just gonna attack his guy and see if he wants to block, which he obviously does. And at this point I don't mind trading off half a Doppelganger for the second one, since that is gonna leave me with a pretty big board presence, as I should be able to kill any 3 or 4 drop he plays. That's unfortunate, so he's gonna kill off my slightly better Doppelganger. And thank God for Gemstone of Corruption, or I would be pretty much dead at this point. The nice thing also is I can play it so he doesn't even get to deal 1 damage to my Gravekeeper. And I mean, I would rather have the 2/1 in play. Ooh, That's really nice. But the 1-1 on defense is still fine. And I need to start beating him in. And looks like all the top players have played enough to level up their heroes to whatever level they feel like. Unfortunately, since I didn't have any time to play, my heroes are still level 0. I mean, I have enough shards to level them, I think, to level 2 or something like that, but that's about it. I mean, not shards, enough COP. And that's always good. If he has to waste his blow judgment on my necromancy, I'm always happy. And he can kill my doppelganger if he so desires. Yep. And that's fine. Next turn it pretty much guarantees that he's not gonna be able to use his mercy since it's gonna cost him 2 mana. So I'm gonna attack. The key about the white deck is that I have to put a lot of pressure on him early, because if I just sit back and do nothing, he will take over the game eventually. Which is the reason I don't mind putting 2 counters and 1 mercy, even if he draws a second one. And I think at this point, since I don't believe he's gonna be attacking it with the mercy, Fallen Angel is slightly better than the second head. Slightly annoying, but still fine. So this turn I will play my second head. I don't want to play my Lord of Darkness since it just destroys my guy. The, Unfortunately I can't dual cast. The other option is actually, I think at this point, I'm not gonna play the third shard since I don't see him being afforded to spend 2 mana to use it for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna play a doppelganger in attack zone. Trade that off, since it doesn't look like he has a lot of good plays at this point. And play my second Gravekeeper of Agres, passing the turn. Basically, okay, so now that he played the second one, I still have another gemstone, so that's good. It should be able to slow him down a bit. Okay, that's fine. And he's probably gonna kill my, yep, doppelganger on defense. But he is going down to 10 HP, and I will have another creature in attack zone. It's always very satisfying to play against a Mercy when you do draw all your guys, I mean gemstones of corruptions, because those cards are just so unfair. So this time I will play my Erosion Destroyer. So I'm gonna shard zone this, hit that one, and basically I will use my Gravekeeper so both of my guys live. And I hit him down to 11. I still don't want to use my hero skill at this point, but now I don't have to save him for the increased skill cost by 2, unless I have to. Unless I need to later on. I mean, I might use his first skill. But we'll see. Overall, this game is going pretty well. I am solidly ahead on the board. His mercies are not, like, they're not completely dead, but they have been neutralized sufficiently where he can't just abuse them and they become somewhat fair. He can use his mercy to kill one of my guys if he so desires, but that's fine. If both my... Okay, so at this point, what could he have? Well, he's probably planning to use both his mercies to kill my guys, but that's fine. Okay, that's slightly more annoying, but I can live with this. So shard zone, attack zone, and trap zone. On the one hand, it is unfortunate that my guys are in the defense zone, but the trade-off is that I can still use this Argosian Destroyer if I really have to, and these two guys can at least make sure that his Jamie Herald can't attack my guys. Okay, so that's the third one, which means that he doesn't have any more left, hopefully. I mean, he might have one left. And of course, he can't play a guy in attack zone because that's just gonna flip the trap. So at this point, I'll play, I think, this guy. And this guy. And play a card in the shard zone. Passing the turn after. Okay, so he's using his... He's gonna put a Sword of Light in. That's fine. Not really too scared of him paying 2 mana to increase his AP by 2. Especially as all the blockers I have, he is not gonna be able to afford to attack too many times. The one thing I do need to keep in mind is the white card that deals damage to everything on the field, which he obviously doesn't have, or he wouldn't have played the Bird of Good Luck, but he might draw it. So after the... Okay. Okay, that's fine. So at this point, I think I will use dual casting on these two guys. And now I'm gonna attack him directly. And let's see with what he blocks. Okay, that's fine. And I'm gonna attack with this guy. I don't want him drifting to the front at this point. And I think I will play another angel. I'll save my party of the dead for later, even though it does provide one more AP for the same cost. I actually don't think I'm gonna need this guy because I don't want to reduce the AP of my defense guys. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. But we'll see what happens. I don't care about him using that thing. I guess I'll start killing off his guys. Might as well kill that thing too. Even though it does put my guy to 1 HP. And I'm gonna pass the turn. He does have 4 extra cards in hand. The good thing is I am ahead on the board. And next turn I will have 2 cards to play with. Okay, that's fine. He can kill my second head if he wants to, but he's going down to... Okay. Yeah, so he doesn't want to take too much damage. That's fine too. And pass the turn. Okay. So at this point, I will play this guy in attack zone. And I'm gonna try to kill off his white lion. And see where that gets me. So he obviously blocks. And I'm gonna play this in attack zone, ending the turn. Those, basically the triple lines that he had at that one point cost me the game, so hopefully we'll be able to come back from that. I'm just gonna block with this guy. Okay. That's unfortunate, but if he doesn't play a blocker, he is dead. And if he does play a blocker, I might have some options. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not a blocker I really wanted to see. This, on the other hand, does work out nicely. So I'm gonna use this. Then attack with my second head. And get in for 5 points of damage. So now, if he plays a creature, if all his blockers are level 4 or less, I basically get to win next turn, unless he gains 3 or more HP. Basically what I can do is I can use my hero skill to deal I attack his hero directly, he blocks with something, I use my hero skill to deal 1 damage to it, then I use my Gaussian Destroyer to destroy that creature, and I'll get to deal damage directly to him. So that's my game plan. Okay. Yep, that's fine. And he can use the last one too, so he gains 2 AP. And he gets to deal 2 damage to me. The good thing is I'm at such high HP that I can wait a while until I get the chance to use my skills, since he doesn't have a terror that can seal it. Okay, now I'm gonna have to pass my turn. And I'm gonna pass my turn again. He is able to deal about 2 damage to me a turn, but it'll take him a while to kill me off, basically. Okay, so he deals 3 damage to me, so I have 4 turns to kill him, or draw a 3 power creature, basically. I don't know why this guy can't destroy 5 mana creatures. Okay. And I'm gonna end my turn. Okay, so next turn is gonna be my final Alpha Strike, and I will flip my Pale Blue Moon this turn, because I don't want him sealing its skills and me being stuck with nothing. So he gets to hit me for 3, I'm going down to 7 HP. And next turn, unless he manages to play a bunch of blockers, I should be able to kill him off. Or at the very least, the turn after that. We'll see. Okay. Yep. I can also just hope he blocks my Lord of Darkness with his Demon Slayer. So he hits me down to 7. Okay, that's fine. So he gets to deal 1 extra point of damage, if he so desires, or 2 extra points of damage, I mean. So he hits me down to 5. Okay, so he hits me for 5. And hopefully next turn I can kill him. Okay, so that card doesn't do anything. So now the question is, what's my best chance of doing it? Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna pretend, and basically he has to make a mistake. If he blocks with this guy, I'm dead. If he doesn't, if he blocks with this guy, I have 3 mana, 5 mana, 11 mana. Excellent. So I deal 1 damage to him. I have to deal 2 points of damage to him. Oh no. No, I misclicked. Yeah. So I just punted this. Basically, I had the win. I just had to target it with my destroyer, then use my hero skill. But unfortunately, I'm an idiot. So that was fun. And yeah. So I had the win. Basically, what I had to do is use one. Basically, I had to use Rogoshan. Actually, I did the whole thing wrong. I had to use Rogoshan Destroyer, then respond to it with dealing 2 damage. Yeah. So don't misclick, people, because it can cost you games. I had the win, and he threw the game, and I just clicked wrong, so I lost. Which is unfortunate. And he has another sword, yep. Doesn't really matter at this point. I had the win in hand, and I punted. So next turn he will be able to kill me off. And Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Yeah, and I'm dead. Uh, oh well, misclicks happen. Hope at least the game was interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.